Mike was muted. Hey, everybody. Terrific Tuesday to you. I'm so excited to be here with you today. For those who don't know me, like I said, I'm Dr. Val. I'm a clinical psychologist. My area of study and expertise is in stress related illness and chronic disease. I do these 5-minute lives Monday through Friday on all social media platforms except TikTok to give you information, tips, and strategies that will promote well being and help you avoid diagnosis. I am also the owner of Tranquility Hot Tubs and Med Spa. I invite you to go to this website to check out the services we offer. Make an appointment for you, a family member, and a friend. At that same website, I offer health and wellness coaching. If you are looking for someone to partner with you in your journey to be whole, to be happy and healthy, I would love to do that for you. Fill out the information, fill out the little questionnaire, and I will personally contact you to get something set up. This week, we have a great topic. We are talking about, are you communicating effectively? And as I said yesterday, we're all communicating something, right? But are we communicating effectively? So Monday, if you didn't watch that video, go back and watch it. Today, Tuesday, we are talking about passive and aggressive communication. Wednesday, we're going to talk about submissive communication. Thursday, manipulative, and then Friday, assertive. We all fall in one of these categories, and sometimes we might fall into multiple depending on who we're speaking to and what we're speaking about. But in general, we have a dominant communication style. So from Learning Hub 2019, this is our resource for this. They talk about passive communication, why a person would use this style, and why it is ineffective. So what is passive communication? Passive communication style is often found with when a person will not voice their opinion. They will keep their ideas to themselves. They will not offer suggestions because they feel like they have no value or input into the conversation, right? When speaking, they would display insecure nonverbal styles, mannerisms such as not making eye contact, slouching their shoulders, or shrugging when people ask them for input. And one big reason that a person uses or have learned to use passive communication style is that they want to keep the peace and they want to avoid conflict. Simply put, they don't want any drama. So whatever is going to help us to get through this conversation without drama, that's what I'm going to support. That's what I'm going to do. Even if they don't agree, they will support. They will say they do, even if they don't. They won't voice their own thoughts. And this can cause, if you are a person who you are predominantly used to the passive communication style, this can cause anxiety, depression, can cause you to feel resentment toward people, even though it's your issue. It's not theirs. And it's something that needs to be corrected. The problem with this, we know, is that the real person does not get an opportunity to come through. What you're really thinking will never be heard. And that's not fair to people you're in relationship with, be it professional or personal, with your children, with your spouse, with your family member, with your friends. It is not fair for you to put the onus on them to figure out what you really mean and what you really want, and then try to figure out why you are unhappy. It's not cool and it's not okay. So if you have a passive communication style and you have been thinking that this is the best way to operate, it is not. Okay, it is not. let's go to the other side of the spectrum, which is aggressive communication. And for this, our resource is Fellow 2020. And basically, aggressive communication is the total opposite of passive communication. Aggressive communicators openly express their opinions without hesitation, and they're often loud and have a controlling voice. When they speak, they make intense eye contact, they point fingers, and they stand their ground. Now listen to this, what it says right here. While voicing feelings and opinions make for effective communication, this is not the case for aggressive communication. This particular style can violate, and most often does, violate the rights of others, because when you're communicating with someone who has an aggressive communication style, trust me, you are most likely not being heard. Right? The additional problems with this style is that people in your your circle feel like they are not heard, feel like they don't have a voice. They tend to feel inferior when having input and suggestions. They resent you ultimately, or they will come to resent you. This type of communication style does not work. And it's going to have the opposite effect of what you wanted to have. So in each of these cases, submissive and aggressive, there is work to be done. Now, we don't have time to talk about what you can do, but I just recommend you go ahead and research and find out how can you have balance in your communication style. So all this week, and I may talk about what you can do next week, but all this week we're just focusing on the communication styles. So I want you to join me tomorrow when we talk about the submissive communication style, which some people would think is the same as the is the same as the passive communication style, and it's not. Okay, and in all of these styles of communication, we want to have balance. And remember right here, just because you're talking doesn't mean you're communicating. And this lack of communication, or not being able to communicate effectively with people in your circle, can cause you undue stress. And this is what we're all about, alleviating stress. So meet you back here tomorrow at 12:15 Eastern time. Until then, everybody have an awesome day.